Hello guys, we Daily Magazine are back to Torino to Eurovision Song Contest, this time with the guys from Finland. One of my favorites this year. Here's the Rasmus, here's Lauri. Hi Lauri,
Hi.
nice to see you.
You too. How are you?
I'm great. I'm just waiting, I'm just waiting for tomorrow and for Thursday and of course for Saturday to see the whole big show in Eurovision. How does it feel from there?
Feels great. We have been in Torino for 1 week now. It's been amazing. We've had, of course, really good rehearsals, getting ready for the show, but also we've had cool experiences. Like we have played a few little like this spontaneous street concerts on the streets of Torino, just like picked a place randomly and started playing our songs, and it's been fun. We played first a little bit of Jezebel, our song here in the Eurovision,
Mm-hmm.
and people were like, "What is this? Let me eat my pasta." It's like all these reactions. It's so funny. Like people are like, "Stop making noise, you freaks."
Yeah, but they don't know who's making the noise. I mean, like they should know.
Yeah, and then we okay, let's crank it up, and then we started playing In the Shadows, and then they were like,
They're
okay,
like,
I don't remember this song.
we know
Yeah.
these guys.
And then okay, we got to do something Italian, so we played this song, Volare,
Mhm.
and then people were like, okay, you are cool.
Yeah, yeah. That's great. That's great. So
Molto bene, molto bene.
it looks like you're having a lot of fun in Torino.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, so first we go, it's like three things every question has, it's based on the three thing. And we go like, the first one is three things that people do not know by far about you and about Erasmus, and you'd like to reveal now.
Three things. Oh my God. If I knew only one thing that people don't know about us. Okay. Well, Emppu told me that she's never wearing pants.
Oh, okay.
She told me today. Maybe that's a secret. Because we had this thing people have said like, because I don't have a shirt on in
Mm-hmm.
the performance. And now there's this talk that should I show my nipples? Is it equal? Because women have to
Ah,
be,
okay. Mm-hmm.
and I agree. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing some more nipples. Would be great. But then it's it's a difficult question. I kind of changed the topic here, but
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Next question.
What are three expectations that you have from from your performance that you had to your rehearsals?
Three things we are expecting.
Yeah, yeah. One sec. I kind of lost you. Let me check now. No, I guess it's okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So three things I'm expecting about the show. I really hope I don't stumble because we have all these big balloons in the stage.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's like every time we've had a rehearsal, they have been in different places, like wrong places. And I'm supposed to run through them and do my performance. So I'm really hoping that everything goes right.
It will. I'm sure it
Good
will.
chance I'm gonna get tangled up and fall on my face.
That would be a memorable moment.
Oh,
To be
maybe that's
honest.
the winner concept.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. People will not realize. Will be like, oh, that's cool. That's part of the show.
Yeah, exactly.
What are three questions that you would have liked to be asked in the press conferences and maybe you weren't asked?
Uh, well, let's think. Well, it's. I think it's interesting for people to know something else than music. Like, if there is something we're interested, like other things in life, and I think that's always an interesting question. If I read some article about some star,
Mhm.
so I think you know, we all have our other passions. Like I'm really into architecture myself. I love architecture, and here in Italy, I really enjoyed just looking around the buildings and, you know,
It's
how the
like you can
city.
never get enough in Italy. Like
Yeah,
every
it's
every
never,
every building is like,
it's endless. Yeah,
yeah.
it's a certain style. My style is more maybe minimalistic and more like contemporary, but here it's really like you can feel the history.
Hmm.
And we actually had this like a sightseeing tour guide with us one day, and she was telling about the some facts of the city, like how Napoleon was like opening the parks to the public. I thought Napoleon was just a bad guy, but he was actually doing some good things too. Like he opened the gates so the just the regular people of the city could enjoy the parks.
Hmm.
And there's a lot of parks here. It's a beautiful city. Like and the infrastructure is really works well here in Torino.
It's great to know. So you enjoy it. That's good.
Yeah,
What are three strengths that you rely on to amaze us on stage?
I think we talked about this a lot, and thinking like, what is the essential things about the Rasmus? What makes us good? And we think it is really our performance live and how we come to life together on stage, especially when there's audience. It's easier.
Okay, so we're back with Lauri from the Rasmus, and we were talking about how you will amaze us on stage on Thursday, right? You're on the second
Yeah,
semifinal, as far as I remember.
yeah. Second, we're gonna be the first act. I'm
Wow,
actually, yeah, I
that's
think a lot of people are asking like, oh, are you nervous being the first? I said like, no, I think it's the best place to be because, you know, we can have full focus, concentration of our own show, and then it's done, you know. Then we can just like go in the audience and enjoy the rest of the evening.
yeah, yeah, and you open it with good energy.
Yeah, I think it's a good spot.
Okay, going back to the questions, what are three things that you had to fix on the run during the rehearsals?
Well, yeah, the thing about the rehearsals is that it's been a mess. You know, like first of all, there's this sun in the middle of the stage that was supposed to rotate. I think
Hmm.
many artists have had trouble because it's not moving. And then, like, some of the artists actually created the whole show around this.
The moving sun.
Yeah. So for us, it's not a big deal. I mean, it's a little bit confusing because I was supposed to kind of walk through the sun
Hmm.
because I'm starting my performance behind the stage. But
Okay.
now I just have to kind of run around it.
Hmm.
But
Yeah,
I
so
don't.
it was a little bit like Måneskin last year from behind the stage.
Oh, they did. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Maybe. Yeah. But it's like it's part of the story we're telling there.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
it's not a big deal for us. But then we have these big balloons because we have the stage which is supposed to look like something like a birthday party from hell. That's what we call it. It's like it's fun, but it's dangerous and kind of messed up, a little bit
Like
crazy.
Jezebel herself.
Exactly.
What are three messages that you'd like the audience to remain after your performance in Eurovision?
Well, I hope they feel energized since also we're gonna start being the first act, and I think we have some responsibility to get the party started. I hope that you know it's gonna be a good push in the beginning of the show. People will have a good vibe, that's for sure. And I think also it's a combination of this things and then this kind of melancholic things, and we call it the positive sadness. That's kind of the term or the secret recipe of the Rasmus. So I think it's also nice emotion that you are feeling hopeful but kind of sad at the same time.
Yeah, that's the feeling that the song gives. Actually, yeah. I told you, I also like to do it in karaoke, and that's how I feel. Somehow energized, but somehow melancholic.
Yeah, cool.
Um, what are three other contestants that maybe you like or you support this year?
Well, I like Sweden. Cornelia, she's amazing. I like the song very much. I like Reddy from Denmark.
Mm-hmm.
They're fun girls. We've had good times with them at the parties. Then let me think. Well, I do like the Italian guys. You know, they're so stylish and like it's a beautiful song. And yesterday, you know, see them walking on the turquoise carpet in their home country. It was like, oh yeah, you know, it was classy in a way.
Italian at its finest.
Yeah.
And now give me three reasons for which another contestant would vote for you.
Oh, well, I think if we're able to pull the audience mentally together us with us on stage and kind of be part of our show and get them feeling that power, I think then we have accomplished something, and that is a good enough reason to vote for us.
That will be sure. I'm pretty sure you'll have my vote. You know, since Jezebel came out, we were like, me and Andrea were like, oh my God, the Rasmus should win the national selection. The Rasmus should be in Eurovision.